Okay.
Oh.
Hi guys, welcome to Daisies. I am Nay. Thank you for coming and checking out my channel. I am going to make this public for all of you to see. Let me just get over here and studio. So hi guys. Oh, God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Close. Come on. Why is it being silly now?
Oh dear.
I know. There you go, because I was in the wrong one. It happens. Edit stream now. Public. I got one more button and then we're live. Edit. Private. Publish. So guys, welcome to Daisies. If you don't know who I am Stephanie, which you probably haven't heard me say that in a very, very long time. I am Nay. My kids named me Nay, and that's what I am. And I think that's what all YouTube knows me as. So I am Nay from Nay's Days. Thank you for coming and checking out my channel. Let's see who is on. Am I live? Let me see.
I'm trying to check, but my computer's being silly.
Yeah, I always like to double check just to make sure. Because if I'm not, then I did something wrong.
Uh-oh.
So guys, if you see that we're on, make sure you comment down below because I always like to know who's here, who's joining us. And yes, I am live. So good. Love to see that.
Okay.
So let's see who is on and joining us tonight because that is my favorite part is the interaction that I have with you guys. Okay, I look like a hot mess because that is my favorite part. Okay, hi Michelle. Michelle and family is on.
Hi Michelle.
I'm like a crazy person. Yes, it's okay. We're crazy. All right. So let me zoom out a little bit. Look how gorgeous Jocey looks. Okay, so if you guys don't know what we're doing tonight, this is called YouTuber of the Week. And it is a spotlight interview series where we interview a smaller YouTuber and give their channel additional exposure, which I believe that they deserve. And if you don't know who this lovely lady is, I don't know what you've been missing.
What have you been doing?
Funny as anything. She is a crazy mom, just like me. And
crazy
so,
mobster.
No.
Crazy mobster, did you?
All right, we have a special guest, Miss Jocey.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah.
Mobster John.
I know.
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay. So, would you like to introduce you and your channel and tell us what your channel is all about?
Okay. I'm Jocey or Jocelyn, depending on how you know me. And honestly, I don't even know how I would describe my channel. It's just me making a fool of myself most of the time. But I do that in real life too. So it sort of works. And I just really like being fun and just kind of showing that like real life happens, basically. Yeah.
That is very true. What was that, me? Can you turn down your volume just a little bit?
I can.
Yeah. Yeah, as a mom, you know, our kids embarrass us all the time.
True.
So we need to embarrass them back.
Definitely.
It's true.
I'm making goals to embarrass mine.
That's what I got to do too.
It's all about the mental note. You take that mental note. You know what? I got you.
Yeah.
You embarrassed me before? I got you, bro.
Exactly.
And I have all of this footage.
I can't wait.
So we have Michelle and we have Ben. Hi, Ben. I am Nay, and this is my husband, John, from John Hagerty Vlog. So if you don't know who we are, make sure you click subscribe down below. Also check out his channel, which will be in the description below. And of course, our YouTuber of the week. If you have not met her, checked out her channel, that will be in the description right on top because she's that amazing.
Thank you.
So why did you start your YouTube channel?
I actually started a separate channel that was my kids' channel. They were super into it, my two older boys. They watch a lot of FGTV Family and like all those kids that like play video games. And they literally were desperate to like do the same thing. So I started a channel for them called Jocey Potts. And they kind of lost interest and I hadn't lost interest. And I was really bossy. Like I was like, you need to give more expression. You need to, like, I was like coaching them. So I was finding that I was like, I could do this better, guys. Like, I'm just going to take over, do it better. So I started my own channel for more adult content.
I just bossy.
There you go. I was showing too much skin.
Oh, no.
I was like, what?
You're getting a whole bunch of views.
I was going to say, this is all for the views, Nay. Let's do it.
Ben says hello. Michelle says that she knew that he would be here. And Ben said, I've seen some of her stuff before. Yes, she is amazing. If you guys don't know that I already love her. And we're friends, not just fellow creators. So I decided today, because John said that everyone like has a niche, or if you haven't found your niche, then you know you're still searching for it.
Right.
So for my channel, he says my channel is random, but I kind of don't like that word because I feel like it's kind of more of like a negative term.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yo, I'm a random daily uploader. So that means to me that sounds like if you're promoting your channel, you're like, yeah, I'm a random uploader. You know, so they're like, So you like.
It makes it sound directionless.
Yeah.
Yes. So
and it's not.
So while I was driving, because when I drive, I do a lot of vlogs because that's when I'm thinking and it's quiet, no kids, or when I'm in the shower, I do my best thinking. So I decided that my channel is. No, that I am an MCC.
MCC.
And I am a multi-content creator.
Ooh.
That's
how professional.
Really huh?
Yeah. I like that.
I did. So instead of I'm a random uploader, I'm a random creator, because that sounds negative. I am a multi-content creator.
I like it.
So you can be a multi-content.
I was going to say, I probably fall in that category.
Because we don't do the same thing every day.
Yeah. Whatever comes into my head, that's what's happening. Exactly.
I'm telling people, like, Nay's Days is literally Nay's Days. It's literally.
It is, exactly.
Nay. Whatever she does, that's what she does.
Yeah.
Yep. Whatever's going on that day.
Yeah.
Because that's how you vlog. Like, I know, like, a lot of people, they have beauty channels. I can't do makeup. They do hairstyles. They do fashion. I got nothing.
Yeah.
They do cars. I don't know anything about a car. I just know that I stick my key or push a button and it takes me from point A to point B. And
if it doesn't, then what?
And if it doesn't, then I call my.
I was gonna say, but I call for backup. Exactly.
Plan B, you know, I got in my car, I pushed a button, and nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Help me. Come fix it.
So, yeah. So then, yeah, I like being random because
that's more real.
Yeah, and I don't try to like hide anything because it's like if you meet me in real life, like you meet me in person, I want you to
yeah,
I'm the same person.
Right.
And I feel like, and I love your realness. I really
I try. It's kind of hard to hide all the realness because it just spews out of my mouth, so I can't really stop it.
People love real. It's like people watch reality shows because they think they're real. And when you realize that they're really not real and are really scripted, you're like,
yeah, it's disappointing.
it takes the whole realness. Like, you mean the guys from Jersey Shore really aren't like sleeping in the smush room and like
Exactly.
it was actually scripted?
So guys, for everyone who is joining us, George actually gave me a reminder. So if you guys can all do me a favor, I am big with Twitter. I believe that is the fastest way to get your information across. So if you guys can all do me a favor and click on that share button and tweet this out. We want to try to get as many viewers as possible so then Jocey can answer all of your questions because she is that awesome and she will tell you the truth right here.
I'm answering everything.
Right here, right now.
All right, well,
we're not holding back.
I'm going to put Jocey on the spot then because I'm going to tweet out and I'm going to see how many people I can get over here.
Oh, yes.
It's about to get confusing.
That's all right. I'm ready.
You tweeted out Michelle, David, Sylvia, George, Wilbert. Come on, guys. Let's all tweet this out.
So to say it's about to get crazy.
At Daisies.
You got it. It's about to get crazy. Oh, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Okay, so I'm out.
Got it.
All right, let's see. 900 subscribers.
Yes, 900.
Oh.
Did you see what I hit today?
I saw that.
So excited. So Daisies who are watching, Michelle said, congrats. Thank you so very much. Sylvia's with love. Thank you so much. Yes, I hit 900 today. Oh my gosh.
That's so exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. George is here. Sylvia's with love is here. Michelle's here. David is here. Hi, David. Sylvia's with love is I'm random too. Jocey and I decided to change that random niche to multi
content
creators.
Yeah.
That's who we are because we're not random people.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Depends who you ask, I guess.
Wilbert says, John, are you related to Candace?
Yes. Yes, I am. I am her cousin through marriage.
George says, whoop, whoop, 900. Love it. Love it.
That's crazy.
So with all the craziness, because I know you run a home daycare, correct?
I do. Right now, I'm in a bit of a slow time, though. So just my own kids here most days.
Well, that's good.
A little different.
Good hands.
Yeah.
I tried to sit on babies before. It never worked out for me.
People don't like it. I mean, I keep offering, but they keep saying no.
So what keeps you motivated after a long day with your kids or other people's kids?
I guess just that, like, I try to be funny, and I'm not always so funny, but I like to make people laugh. I really do. So, like, I find it redeeming to get that. So I try really hard to make my kids laugh, and they don't like my jokes. They don't laugh very much at me. So my husband works nights sometimes. I gotta entertain myself somehow. Like I gotta get the laughs. It like fuels me. So I think that's what I used. It sort of like replenishes me at the end of a day to think like, yes, I'm gonna get this out. People might like it, and that's gonna like fill me back up.
Now, how long have you been doing YouTube?
Well, on my kids' channel, I want to say, I think it was September or October that we posted our first video. And then I did my own probably a month or so after that. And then I went in for Vlogmas and I learned so many things. And then I've been taking it slow since the new year. So good 6 or 7, like 8 months even, almost. But it's so interesting to like learn like as you're going, because like I had no clue at all. I was like, edit this video and throw it up there, see what happens. But like there's so much more involved. Like I thought I was like behind the 8 ball, like not knowing how to edit and being like technologically ridiculous, but like it was even more than that. Like there was so much to it that I was like, oh, just sit in front of the camera, throw it up on the internet. Like there's a lot of things that I didn't think about.
You ever hear that saying, if it was that easy, everybody would do
Right?
it?
Exactly. And that was exactly, I think I said exactly that. I'm like, obviously this is super easy. Let's just give it a go. And then I'm like, oh shoot, no, not.
Everybody I see on YouTube, they look strictly professional. They have
Right?
great
I'm like,
lighting, they have the best angles. Of course, I can do
it's gotta be that easy. Exactly. I got a camera on my phone. I'm just gonna make this work.
It's all about
That's
lighting
all
and
I use.
angles.
That's all I use, yeah. But I mean, that was just it. I was like, this should be easy. I mean, just sit in front of the camera and talk. That's all these people are doing, but there's a lot more to it. So it was a learning curve for sure.
So guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to Daisies.
Be a
This
Daisy,
is
hit that
a
subscribe
series that we call you
Subscribe to Nay.
subscribe to Jocey. Jocey, if you can here, let me see if I could. I'm gonna just tweet it out. Let me see if I can do it. I know myself. Babe, can you type on
Chewing ice.
What?
He's eating pretzels.
So
Ah,
they feel good though.
Can
Sorry.
you go on there and type in
man.
her
What?
youtube.com/Jocey Potts? Because I have my thing right here. So, guys, yes. So this is YouTuber of the Week. It's where I interview a smaller YouTuber and give their channel additional exposure. So if you don't know who Jocey is, make sure you click on her channel, check her out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. She is amazing. I just don't pick anybody to be on YouTuber of the Week. She's been on my list. She is such an amazing
support. I'm so honored. And I know you pick the best of the best.
I do. I do. And so if you don't know who she is, make sure you click that subscribe button. John is going to post her link below. You know what? So if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comment section, and we will ask her and have her answer them.
I just have to throw this out there, right? So
when
I first started YouTube, I was never good at thumbnails. I was never good at what am I going to name my video or anything.
Yeah.
Jocey has this under control because I just looked at her videos and she has a thick mom lookbook with 2 C's. She is on to something, guys.
I mean, that's my brand, you know, it's my thing.
She's though. She's
I have got my thumb on the pulse, I tell you. I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
I try to be cool and then I get denied.
I'm so glad my kids aren't old enough to deny me yet. I'm just like living in my own world where I think I'm cool.
So Brady, he's 7, so like our oldest is 13, and so we're not cool. We haven't been
for years, right? Yeah, my oldest is 8, so I don't think he thinks I'm cool, but I don't think he really like cares to tell me. Yeah. So he's just sort of like, whatever, mom, do you?
I think when he was like 11, we weren't cool anymore. But then we have 2 younger ones. We have Justin and Bray. They automatically
they just jumped up, right? They were like, forget it.
They're like, oh, Johnny says you're not cool. You're not cool anymore. But I'm
exactly.
Like,
I feel like that though. My 5-year-old like won't kiss me goodbye at school because he's like, no, God, like. No, and I feel like it's because my 8-year-old like drags him along.
Okay, so let's see. Wilbert the Beaver says, when Candace appear in the vlogs and get her own channel? We have no idea.
Candace has her own channel, actually. You can go check it out. She doesn't have any content, but she has
Rob says, I forward put in the video and sorry for her at 9 o'clock. It's not. Yep, it just came out.
Live right now.
Michelle and Family says, is Ben Ken home?
George, my coffee drinking boss, says, was it difficult starting your own daycare?
That part, no, not so much. I mean, I already have a zoo here, so just inviting more children to the zoo. I run it out of my home, so it's like I just basically put up flyers, and we've got some different like Facebook groups, websites, whatever, to kind of advertise and say, hey, come bring your kids to my house to play. And I've been pretty fortunate that I've been doing this for about 7 years, I guess. My son is 8. So yeah, about the time he turned 1. I haven't consistently had like a full house all the time, but it's like 1 or 2 almost all the time. It just kind of helps bridge that gap while I'm home with my kids, payment wise.
I want to come.
Well, we got some cool stuff. We got a trampoline.
Oh, so
We got a swing set. Exactly. We have a Nintendo Switch.
What?
I know, right? Like, good for little kids, good for big kids. We're all set. Lego up the wazoo. Like, I can't do enough Lego in this house.
I'm all about it.
Right?
You had me sold at Switch.
Weird also wants to know, was this something you always wanted to do, or did it come up later in life for the day?
Like you too?
No, I think the daycare.
Oh, the daycare. No, definitely not something I thought I always wanted to do. Really just kind of came up as almost like a circumstance, or this is kind of what works for our life right now. And I really do enjoy it, which is awesome because everyone should love what they do. But yeah, it sort of was like, I got little kids. Daycare is expensive for me to send him. Why not keep him home and bring a couple more in to play? And literally, I've always looked at it more as like play dates. Honestly, I get paid to run play dates at my house. So it works for me, and it works for my husband because it means I'm here all the time to watch our kids, which is great because we don't have to pay people to do that. And he can work, and I'm able to be flexible for the kids, even as they're getting older. So kind of the best of both worlds.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Debbie with your banner is so awesome.
How could it not be, though? I mean, those faces, I was going to say, like, I can't do channel art. I keep thinking about, I'm like, I need to ask someone to make me some channel art because this is just pictures of my children. But I'm like, those kids, they're cute, and they're cute. That sells, I'm telling you.
Spider-Man, yes, we remember you from yesterday. Welcome back. Rob says he put out his video now, so I'm going to watch it. No problem, Rob. Thank you for coming to join us.
Thank you.
Chrissy says, hey, y'all. Congrats, Jocey.
Thank you.
Kama Wolf Clan, am I on the list? I did tweet you on Twitter a while ago. Yes, if you could, if anybody wants to be a YouTuber of the week, I already have a list going on. I can check out your channel and make sure you go onto the Twitter account that says YouTuber of the Week, Nays Days, or you can tweet me on my Nays Days.
I tweet her. She doesn't answer me.
I know. So he's with love says Christy, heart. Ben says you're cool, Jocey.
You're cool.
Thank you, Ben.
He wants to know, where did you learn your dance moves?
On Just Dance from the Switch, right?
No, actually. I used to dance competitively. I was a competitive dancer in my youth.
Man, you just...
Mad skills.
You're amazing me every time that you say something. Like, she plays with Legos, she has a Nintendo Switch, and she can dance. Like, you got me sold. I'm
telling you, there's nothing not to like here. Like, seriously.
Are you on her channel?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you better be.
Yeah. And I follow you on Twitter. Right? I follow you on Twitter also.
Give him hell.
I got you, girl.
Thank you.
See, but for me, it's kind of unfair because I got so much going on.
I know.
Something, it's like...
I was waiting for a new video, and I saw you have a new one up. I haven't gotten a chance to see it yet, but I'm excited because I was like, I'm subscribed. Where's the content?
So yes,
I've been busy, but
I know.
So there's a lot of changes that are going on. Am I allowed to talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you allowed?
Oh. I know. I was like, hold on. Am I allowed to talk about it? So, John got a new job.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So what does that mean? Like what's happening?
I get to wear pretty dresses and high heels.
Oh my God, so jealous.
No, he
Superstar.
got a job that he gets to work during the week, Monday through Friday.
No.
Have weekends off.
Mm-hmm.
And,
and I work with one of my best friends ever, George Morse, who's a huge supporter, and he's old.
Wow.
I love the dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so he stopped working at Coca-Cola today. And
wow.
First day at the new company.
Yep.
And so it's better insurance, more money, weekends off. He works during the day.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
But then he gets
life-changing.
Really is.
Mm-hmm.
Nay, you're gonna have to share your bed.
George says pretty dresses in high heels.
Don't you know? So John has been.
That's the first thing you thought of, because that's the first thing I thought of.
That was the first thing.
I told her, Nay, I got a new job. She's like, it's not day shift, right? I'm like, what? What is that? She's like, do they have a bigger bed than king size, or can we?
Right, they do. They do.
You do.
I was like that. I was like, nah, he's gonna take my covers.
Yes.
It's be cold in the room because he likes the air conditioning on.
I do too, actually.
And I'm like, so we have to sleep together?
Like sleep at the same time in the same room? Why?
This is married life, like,
right? I know.
Self right here.
Yeah, because
exactly.
Yeah, that was my first thought. He's like, yeah, I'm going to Daisies. I'm like,
she wasn't excited about, hey, you know,
I'm gonna see you more.
Like, can we get a bigger blanket, or can you get your own? Like,
yes.
Really?
I did.
My husband rotates. He does like 2 weeks on days and 2 weeks on nights. And when he's on nights, it's like good and bad, right? Like, and I'm like, okay, but I'm the only one in the room and I can do whatever I want. And then he comes back and he's on days and I'm like, you're snoring so loud. You are hogging my blankets. You are like the room temperature was off.
Exactly right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Everything.
Well, because
everything.
Yeah. So our whole marriage, he's been on night shifts, and you know, it's meant a lot of sacrificing.
Absolutely.
And of course, like I wanted to see him more, and we don't fight or anything. And I think even when he's now on days, we're still not going to fight. We're just going to see each other more.
Yeah.
So. But it's like the whole bed thing. It's like for the longest time, I got to like spread out.
You get used to it. You get used to it.
Yeah, and see, George says, "Well, John, the announcement about the job is pretty negative." It's not. I love my new job. My coworkers are awesome, and it sucks for Nay. It's negative, negative Nay over here.
Negative Nay.
Long term, it won't suck, Nay. You'll get used to it. You'll get that California king, and you'll feel great.
Yeah. No, I'm so excited for him because he, you know, like I said, he gets to work days. He gets to be a human and you know, have like go to work when it's late. Well, right now in the summer, and then come home and it's late.
The past 12 years, I've been on overnights, so I haven't seen daylight.
No, I know sunshine.
And having a day off is completely
unheard of.
Because he used to work 7 nights a week, and so now he'll get to go to the kids' sports event.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see you in more Nays Days vlogs,
and we'll have a lot of more John Hagerty vlogs too. Not, you know,
I
not once every random upload.
I plan on doing. I want to start doing skits, and I want to.
Oh, she's a skit queen.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
A little bit.
We're gonna
try. All right, we can do it. I'm up for the collabs.
Okay. Make sure you subscribe. George says, Jocey, keep up with the hard work with your channel.
Thank you.
Michelle says, congratulations, John. She wants to wear high heels.
Thank you, Michelle.
Actually, I wouldn't want to wear high heels. They are really uncomfortable.
I wouldn't either.
Like flats or foot.
Good in theory, but not in practice.
I want to be pretty. That's all.
It is pretty.
I just want to be pretty.
I just want to be pretty.
Bed or John. Really? Why does that even have to be?
Well, we have a new couch, and it's like it's like the same as the
Bob-O-Pedic.
We got it from Bob's Discount Furniture. But it's like the bed stuff.
It's like a mattress.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, like a pillow top almost, like a foam whatever.
So we got couches that are like a mattress and a 75-inch TV. I'd rather be there. I'll go there.
No,
I was going to say, you guys don't even need to share the bed then. You're fine.
just go upstairs and have no kids.
Yeah. That sounds pretty good.
So, I don't know if you know this, John. And
Uh-oh.
YouTube, I don't know if you know this. This is pretty amazing. I think this is the first time that I have ever seen this. So.
Oh, this is scary already. I
I'm
don't know.
scared too.
So
Need a drum roll?
we have if you guys don't know, there's a Facebook groups that are supporting YouTube creators.
Mm-hmm.
We're involved I'm an admin in two of them. One is Small YouTuber Army, and the one that I created along with Michelle and Ree from Reloaded Reality called YouTube Creators Alliance, which I love that group. It is so organized. I love it. It's not chaotic.
Between you, Ree, and Michelle, I wouldn't expect anything less other than
exactly. It is so on top of things.
I love it. So that's the way that we wanted it, because I think other like Facebook groups, it's so chaotic and it's
link
not.
Drop. It's all about the link drop.
This one is not. It is
no.
Post your video on the daily thread in order for you to post it, and that way then other people can see the video. Mm-hmm. So Ree, Michelle, and I have decided, and I've never seen this in any other group, is that
Naked Tuesdays.
No.
Oh.
No. But
okay, sorry.
Have, unless you want to do it, Jocey, go. I'll approve your post.
All right.
A Lego bikini.
This, babe. So in YouTube Creator Alliance, YCA, we have an all-star of the week, kind of like YouTuber of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And Ree, nobody. I don't think John even knew, because I have my list and I keep it secret. It's confidential.
Ooh.
I don't tell anybody. So when Ree picked, because Ree is handling the All-Star of the Week, she picked Jocey Potts for All-Star of the Week.
It's a really good week for me. Everything's coming up Jocey.
It is. So did you know that?
I did not.
I don't think you're part of my group. You might be. But yeah, so Jocey, guys, not only is she YouTuber of the Week on Nays Days, but in our group that I had no say over, because Ree from Reloaded Reality, she picked Jocey Potts for our group's All-Star of the Week, which is double amazing.
Huge. Yeah, I was so excited because, like, how awesome to have both. Like, I'm honored, honestly. It was so touching, like, that I was like, okay, like, look at me. I'm obviously, like, making some kind of progress. Like, I was like, okay, like, my name is out there a little bit. Like, they're noticing, maybe? And I was like, I knew you knew who I was. Like, I was like, Nay and I know. But I was like, I wasn't sure. You know, I was like, oh. Has Ree been watching my videos? I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we picked, I picked people that I feel that they should get additional exposure and that I love, that I watch. And
yes, George Pretzels.
Ree, she looks at everybody's kind
of involvement
in the group and supporting other people. And so to have a double, which is amazing. So what do you think about the support groups, the Small YouTuber Army?
I really like them. I think I just came on that scene around January. So definitely, like, didn't even know they existed, and kind of caught wind of them via Twitter. Obviously, you guys hadn't started your the Creators Alliance yet, but the YouTuber Army. And I agree with you. Like, they're both so great for making connections and really just like being able to support other people and hopefully getting that support in return. And I definitely see just a bit of a difference in that, like, the newer group, your group that you guys have started, is very organized. It doesn't really tolerate any sort of silliness. It's just very well done. And oh goodness. And John, this is distracting.
Sorry.
She's trying.
I just find it's really good. Like the other group, there are days or there are times where it feels like more of a link drop. There's either there's certain people or it's just certain times of the day or the week that people are like, boom, just let me put my video out there. And you never really know, there's nothing, no story behind it. There's nothing, right? Whereas either the daily thread or getting people who are sort of saying like, this is my story or this is my situation. Can I get some feedback? And they seem to really want the feedback. I appreciate that so much more. So I try my best to give people a little feedback, but like, I don't find it difficult to sort of find something to say. Like there's so much you can say about somebody's content. I've watched a lot of gaming videos. I am not a gamer. Like it's not really my thing. And I watch them and I'm like, something funny happens. I like how you did this. Like there's always something I feel like I can contribute and add. So like I love being introduced to like new channels that way.
Yeah, you never know what's out there. You never know
exactly
like until you watch it. Like there, like you said, there's channels out there that I didn't know that I would like gaming channels like that.
Yeah.
I like gaming, but there's certain people that put a spin on it that you're like, wow, this is like
this is entertaining. This is really good. Yeah. Well, and I find even like myself, like I realize I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone can be, but like clearly I'm fabulous. But like it's one of those things. It's like if you check my video out and you happen to like this one, like you give somebody a bit of a chance and it's like it could be the best thing you ever found. Or you could say, hey, you know what? I appreciate your effort. I appreciate what you're doing. You put it out there and I like what you're trying to do. It might not be something I want to come back to 100 times, but big thumbs up and like you're rocking it. So like everybody's kind of got their own place,
And so I've noticed that even if you don't like the content or what you put on certain videos, sometimes they change your content or it'll make different videos that you like, and then you'll just like them as a person because there's
support the creator.
Yeah,
I think that's exactly it. Yeah, you get to know the people. You sort of watch what goes on, and you're like, "Oh, you're nice. Like I like you."
Like I watch some makeup channels because some of our friends do makeup, and it's like, you know what? I could use a little. I can use a little.
Yes, do it, Nate. Do it.
So.
But it's just it. Like you might not be there to learn anything in particular, but like you like the person, you like their personality and whatever, and it makes it fun and it's kind of exciting. And like I say, there's always something to appreciate. Like there's so much talent, so much like out there. You can see the effort people are putting in, and it's kind of awesome to see that.
Ben, you try the double skip it again. I remember that. Maybe you'll get it since you're on a roll. Michelle says, yes, Joss, do the double skip it challenge again. I think Ben is volunteering to hold the camera.
Guys, I have to tell you, Ben Ken is an imposter. I think you should know that he is my husband.
Well, I figured that one out.
Did you? Was everyone catching on? So he's looking to see me embarrass myself, which sounds great, honestly. He can hold the camera. I don't actually know that double skip it is possible.
No, I need coordination for it.
I can do a single skip it. I can do a skip it, but like double, like I'm trying to like visualize the physics of that, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I can't do that. Now that's just a whole new thing.
Yeah, I'm going to throw this out there. So what happens if the whole thing backfires and Ben's like, oh, well, he being an imposter trying to be funny. What happens if that video goes viral and he ends up being your cameraman for real because now you have a huge channel?
Yeah.
Then what?
Then I think he's going to quit his day job and just take this on as like a really serious career.
Yeah.
I think that's our next step.
Like, I guess the joke would be on him then, huh?
Yes and no, because now he has to be my bitch, and no, because I think he'd kind of like that a little bit. Well, and really, I think he's like kind of desperate for me to like take the reins and be the breadwinner. So that sounds fine. He could be the house husband, and I will bring home the bacon.
To be fair, I would be okay being Nay's bitch, and I would be her
Right?
man too.
Exactly.
I would be okay with that.
Well, no,
Not the worst place to be.
Yeah, exactly.
see, but I gotta hold it at the right angle.
No, I can
And
do
you're not-
that.
Oh, I know, me too. Like, if you're not up here, forget it. Like, get out of my face.
Yeah, like when
I'll follow you around a
when
ladder.
my mother-in-law tries to take our pictures, she's like, "Oh, let me sit." Like we're standing up. She's like, "Okay, let me take your picture," and I'm like,
That's terrible. It's a terrible angle. No one looks good like that. Nobody.
Like, my double chin at that
I'm
point.
like, how many chins can I have? Like, how many? Nobody looks good like that.
So we're on a mission. We're gonna
Get that camera right up there.
we're gonna teach Big Hair about selfie angles and lighting, and we're gonna hook her up. We got it.
Michelle said, for YCA, we don't approve videos to the wall, which is correct.
Yeah.
Just post talking about YouTube. Links only get correct. Because I think in other groups, see, I didn't start small YouTuber army.
Right.
So when I became an admin later on, I had no say.
Right.
So like you have the daily thread, and then you have people dropping on the wall. So I think the wall gets too crazy because you can't see what's going on. So when Michelle, Ray, and I through Messenger kind of like sat down and said, okay, I love the daily thread idea because then people get to watch videos that they may have never come across.
Absolutely.
And never have come across. May find new subscribers, may get some ideas, may just subscribe to other people's channel.
Yes.
You sub me, I sub you.
No sub for sub.
No sub for sub.
Dick for proof.
No. I thought you were going to say dick pic. So.
No.
Oh, no.
I'm like, no, that's not that kind of show. But with having only the videos linked in the daily thread, I think that's more of like an organized collection, because then everything's in one spot. If you are going through the list and you see something that you want to watch,
absolutely.
And then that way, then the wall itself is open for announcements and for celebrations, discussions.
Yeah.
It's clearer and cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
We want to understand what is going on.
Yeah.
Sylvia's with Love says, yes, I even found out that people stream their through PS4. Yep. I never knew that.
Yep.
George says, gotta go, guys. Have an amazing night. Jocey, you are doing such a great job. Keep up the hard work and great things will happen. Awesome to meet you and learn a little bit about you. Make sure you subscribe.
Thank you, George.
Subscribe to her channel. Ben says, of course, being your bitch is a dream.
That's right.
Oh, goodness. What a nice man he is.
Yes.
Yeah, you picked a good one.
He's a keeper.
I said yes. I don't know if I picked, but I said yes.
That means you have good taste. If you picked him, then that means you have good taste, right?
No, he picked me, so he has good taste. Oh. And I said yes, which means I'm like okay with it.
You're accepting that he has really good taste.
Gotcha.
Exactly. I'm like, yes, I agree. You have good taste.
Right.
So what do you use to record?
I use my phone. I just have a Samsung too. So it's, I mean, the camera's not the best, but it's okay. And I don't even have a tripod or anything. So I have some really exciting setups sometimes, like stacked on books and like propped up on things. I have like a weird little like container full of sequins that was my kids that I used to like level it up. And I use it all the time. Like I keep it with my stuff now. It's like my equipment. So I just make the best of it, honestly. It would be nice to get a camera, and I'm sure that would be somewhere down the line in my journey. It's just like not really top priority right now. This is working. It's going fine. But it's a whole process.
What uses the whole stack of Sega Genesis games.
That's amazing.
iPhone 10 and good lighting.
But you must have like a car mount then, Nick?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I have a car mount for my car, and I thought I could like use it inside, but it won't stick to anything but glass. So, because it's from the dollar store. So super good quality.
Stick it on the window in the house, and you got good backlight.
I think that's a good idea, right? Because then the light's coming right in. It should be fine.
It's like a green drop cloth in the back.
Oh, then I'm in business. That'll
it.
be the next step, like figuring out green screens and Photoshops and all those stuff.
I can walk you through that stuff.
Well,
we don't.
I don't know how to do anything. Like I don't know how to do anything. Like my husband can tell you that I spent many a night almost crying trying to like get my like videos into the editor, like into the program, right? Like that's why I felt so bad when you were trying that one night and you couldn't get it to upload. I was like, I have so been there.
Yeah.
Like I was like, why isn't this working? And he's like, can I see it? And I'm like, no, I can do this. Like I get so mad. But I was like, this should be simple. And it was so hard in the beginning. And now I've got like a good system. I know what I'm doing. But I definitely do not have the best equipment. It's subpar equipment.
Yeah,
you make the best of the equipment you have, and that's I think everybody should do that.
We just try. We just keep trying. I need to. That's the thing. Now I'm ready to kind of branch out and learn some more things and try something new. Because I've been using. I take from my phone. I put on my laptop. I go through iTunes onto the kids' iPads, and then I go through iMovie there. So I go through this like entire process that takes way too long. I'm like, it shouldn't be this hard. So hopefully I will start learning and figuring out other editing programs, different software.
Well, what do you use to edit? iMovie?
Yeah, I use iMovie. And I like it on the iPad because it's touch screen. Like I can start and stop and do whatever I want, like with my fingers, which is really easy, but
it's still hard.
It's so limiting, you know, like there's so much more out there. And when I see like certain people, I'm like, oh, that's not iMovie. I'm like, that's something wow, like you're onto something. And so I'm like, some of it is, you know, your software, your equipment. Some of it's just like your brain, your ideas. And somewhere I want it all to come together.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the best way to get really, really good at any editor, you know, the best way to do it is to watch somebody else that you think has more skill than you. And then when you see them do it, you can break it down and you're like, it's not that hard. Like when I was doing it, Nay was like, I don't know how you use Final Cut Pro. That's so crazy. It has so many options. It has all this. I'd be so confused. I come home one day, she's using Final Cut Pro. I'm like, wow, man, that's amazing. She's like, I figured it out.
That's kind of what I figure. I'm like, if I get it and start trying, I think I'll figure it out. Because iMovie seemed confusing in the beginning, and it's so user-friendly. But it is limiting. It doesn't have a ton of options.
Yeah.
Final Cut's the same way. As soon as you start doing that, it's just like iMovie. You're going to be like, why didn't I use this before?
Yeah. So iMovie is a good start.
Yeah.
And then Final Cut Pro, I mean, there's so many different editing softwares out there. Some free, some more than others. But I think iMovie was a good start. Final Cut Pro has a lot of similar iMovie features, but a lot more features. So I think, you know, I kind of could figure it out. I mean, I did like one that with my first video was a small video, like I think 2 or 3 minutes. That way then I could, like, if I mess it up, it's easy 2 or 3 minutes. I could just go into iMovie and do it. But it wasn't easy.
Well, the crazy editing that you see normally is either Final Cut Pro, which is really common, or Adobe Premiere, which Premiere is really expensive, and it's what they use for like when they're doing animations and stuff like that, like Disney Pixar and stuff. That's like
we're just mamas recording on our phones.
Exactly. I'm like, what?
That's overkill.
I was gonna say probably not somewhere that I need to be.
I'm not even there.
Michelle says, look up YouTube iMovie hacks.
Yep.
Okay.
Good call.
Okay.
Yeah, because, there's...
Ben's funny. I really like you when you ask for help when I'm not even home.
I do. He's selling me out. Oh, I started it, though.
No, like, John will tell you many countless nights when, like I said, he worked overnights, and I'm like, this fucking thing is not working. why? And I'm like,
she wants me to troubleshoot it over the phone. I'm like, Nay, what's
exactly it. I do the same thing with the car.
No, because I'm like, we pay so much for internet, and it's not our internet that is messing up. And it must be YouTube. I'm like, there must be a YouTube glitch, or there's
it does
something. And I'm like, I just want to upload my 4-minute video. It's not like it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait, nobody would watch. But I'm like, it's 4 minutes long. What is going on?
Oh God. I'm
like, I
do the same. I literally, I would text him, or like I would call, and I'd be so angry. And he's like, try starting it over. Like, and I'm like, no, tell me how to fix it. He's like, I'm not there. Like, I can't help you. But I do it with the car, and I do it with like everything. Like, I'm like, your stupid stuff is broken and you need to fix it. And he's like, I'm at work, actually.
Well, you should know it like the back of your hand, so you should.
I'm like, excuse me, fix my stuff. This is what you're here for. And he's like, yeah, I'm not there.
Story for you, right? About my mom, right? So mom's probably going to be mad, but story anyway because it's hilarious. So, with that being said, my mom calls up my dad and she says that the battery in my key, it's not working. Right? And she has a 5 Series BMW, so she's pushing a button, and the button's inside the key, and it won't work, and the door won't unlock, and it's going to rain, and I'm locked down in my car. And my dad says, hey, see that metal thing that's sticking out the end of the key? Stick it in that chrome piece next to the door handle and turn it to the left. And it hung up on him. When she got home, she gave him a rash of shit. Like, really? You make me
I would have too.
Stupid.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
That on the key. That's all. Just unlock the damn door.
He's like, it's actually a key. Like, you can use it.
Exactly. It's a real key.
It's funny how we forget, though. Just like technology.
It's crazy.
You get so wrapped up in like, this always worked. I pushed the button and it worked. Now it doesn't.
I know.
It doesn't work.
You can still get in.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle says, my husband doesn't do MacBooks. So he gets so frustrated if I try to get him to help with stuff on my computer.
Yeah, Mac is a whole nother platform.
I would love to learn, but yeah, I don't have any. I mean, I have the iPads. I don't have computers. I'm like, forget it.
That's the same thing like with it.
You should get one on your next computer you get. Honestly, if you're doing YouTube, Mac is.
But it's like, I feel like it would be starting all over. Like, it's a whole new ball game.
Not at all.
No?
Just like an iPad.
Oh, okay. Well, then at least I have that.
It doesn't get viruses. You'll love it.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
A little expensive, though.
That's the same thing like with like the editing software with like iMovie and Final Cut Pro, and even like with my car, is that there's probably so much more that I could do like in my car or with my car or with the editing software, and I just don't know. And I'm like, I'll just skip by.
Exactly.
You push the button, it goes.
That's what happens. Like, every time I even put up a video, I'm like, oh, this would have been better if I had had like better lighting or better like a background, whatever. And then I'm like, meh, it's like, we're doing it.
Or it's like after you record, after you have like your title, you're like, shh, I should have said that.
Yes.
That in my
things. I'm like, can I just like re-record just like my face for like 2 seconds?
Part right there.
Yeah.
Edit in.
So much regret.
Different hair, different makeup. It's okay.
Exactly. I'm like 4 days later. We're cool. It's fine.
Yeah. Sylvia's with Love says, where do you get your ideas from for your videos?
I guess just my brain. I don't know. Like, I don't really have an answer for that, because like certain ones like just kind of like happen organically. The Skip It was literally like my son's birthday party. My mother-in-law bought Skip Its for my sons, both of them, and I was like, maybe I can do this. They were like, no way, you can't do that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it. It didn't happen, but that was the plan. Like, it was very organic. It just was sort of like, we're doing it. Let's see what happens. And the most like recent one, I just did like the challenge, the muscular dystrophy challenge. I had seen a few others from the small YouTuber army that were doing that. The one, Mike Riley, who has the channel, is in that group, and he had sort of put it out there. People wanted to try it, and I am petrified of shaving cream. So I was like, oh, I have to try. Like, I have to. And like my thick lookbook, my thick mom lookbook, I have been watching like a bunch of people's lookbooks, and I was like, oh my God, they're so cute with their cute little clothes. And they sort of like pose and dance around with their music, and they're like, and I'm like, if I did that, it would look like a hot mess with me in my yoga pants. So I was like, I'm gonna do that, a hot mess in my yoga pants. Like, what's better? I'm like, that's real. Like, I was like, I'm not like a cute little girl like posing in my like jean skirt. I'm a mom in my t-shirt and jeans, or not jeans. Not allowed to wear jeans. Yoga pants only. Yoga pants only. But I was like, there was legitimately food on my clothes. Like, I was like, this is perfect. Like, let's just do this. This is how I look in the spring, and it works.
Videos like that go viral because people are like, this is brilliant. This is going to work.
My whole thing was like, I was looking for ideas, really. And I was like, could I do a lookbook? And then I was like, no, I couldn't do a lookbook. I look ridiculous. Like, I have no fashion sense. And I'm like reverse lookbook, like book for the common man. Like, just, and it sort of worked. So that was, I sort of like take an idea and I'm like, how would this look if I did it?
All my work clothes, like, oh.
Right? Don't I look good?
Work clothes.
Yeah. Just kind of like,
hold on, let me do my hair.
Exactly, right? I was like, oh, that was my whole like hair tutorial. Like my, what is it called? Like Hot Mess Mom does the classic top knot.
Nice.
Because I'm like, you always see these like, like not moms, but you see these like beauty gurus. Yeah. It's really simple, and they do like 18 braids and a updo and a whatever. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I can't do that.
It's time to do that. I have like a messy,
right? So I was like, boom, 3 minutes. Flip your head upside down, tie the thing around it. You look like you look every day. You look as good as you're ever gonna look. Fantastic.
You should do a video like in a minivan, doing your hair up and everything, and like dropping the clips,
the makeup, the whole deal, makeup,
coffee out, and being all angry and stuff.
Yeah, but who makes coffee though?
No, you rent a minivan, so it's not your, it's not your problem.
Oh, my minivan's not looking so hot, anyways. It's fine.
She's like, it's good.
Seven with Love says, my 10-year-old daughter Michaela asked, "Do you like slime or squishy better?" She really wanted me to
like the squishies, like, or like is squishy something else?
I'm thinking the squishies is the
like the thingies that are squishies.
I think so.
So I don't really like slime, so I would have to go with squishies, because slime to me is messy. Yeah. And I have like weird texture things. So like I would play with slime for my kids, but I would not enjoy it. Like I would be like, like trying not to throw up. Like I'd be like, oh, fun.
So I think making slime is pretty fun.
Oh, like she doesn't like shaving cream.
Yeah,
and you have to make it with
I do not. There are different kinds though. Some don't involve shaving cream.
Playing with slime is pretty cool just for like a short amount of time.
What about whipped cream?
But
you like that?
When
no.
I think when you get slime or putty, that's a mess too. In your car or in your hair.
My kids got it in their hair. Their school was selling it, and they both like got it stuck to like their faces and in their hair. And I was like, "You guys!"
Or you decide to leave it in the hot sun.
Right? Too many incidentals. I can't deal. I'm
like, nope, that's going in the trash.
It's like
exactly
milk jug in the car in the summertime.
Ugh.
Your whole car. And you're ready to trade it in?
There's no coming back from that.
You can't fix that.
No.
Michelle said she was thinking about doing a lookbook because of you.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Can't wait.
I want to see the Las Vegas lookbook.
I know. And she gets all purdy. It's when she should do an Uber lookbook.
Yes. What I wear when I drive my Uber.
There's a slime mark on my couch. Yo, I can't even deal. Tell the story about Braden and the chocolate. I can't even deal right now.
So, well, first, there is putty he came. Where did he go? I don't know. Came from my parents. He spent the weekend at my parents, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And so I gave him like an overnight bag. There's like a cinch sack, and he put Putty in the front zipper part of it.
Like a little like mesh pouch kind of, yeah.
And he left it in my car. It was 90 degrees that day. Putty like stuck in the zipper, and then it went on my floor in my car.
Oh God.
So it's all dry. So we have to go in and like clean it. But
maybe if you like reheat it, would it like pull out?
No. Once it's meshed in the carpet, it's gotta cut
but
it.
if you like freeze it, would it pull? I'm just trying to think of what I do with like gum and stuff.
Yeah, gum it works with Putty.
Yeah.
But Brady, I'm surprised he's 7.
Surprising.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that he made it this far?
Yeah,
I think that all the time.
He's done some crazy, crazy things. And when he was, no, I think it's 15 months. I wish I had to find the video. But I worked from home on Fridays, and either he wanted chocolate milk and I was taking too long. And I'm like in my office doing some work, and like our living room's not too far away, but it's not in the same room. And so he was being way too quiet.
Uh-oh.
I go out into the living room, and I'm like, I have to go back in my office, grab my phone because no one's going to believe what I just saw. So I go get my phone quietly, walk around the corner, and I see chocolate syrup.
Oh, no.
On the floor, on the recliner. Then there is it was like a big like pickup truck. In the bed of the pickup truck, there was like...
Well, he needed dirt in his pickup truck.
Yeah. Then on the couch, on the carpet of the floor.
Oh, no.
And then on the table, he has a jug, like the gallon of milk and chocolate milk.
Ugh.
I mean, and the milk syrup because he wanted chocolate milk. And he goes, uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
My chocolate milk didn't come out of the couch.
No, I feel like it wouldn't. Ugh. And like hard surfaces only.
Boy, you are only having this in the kitchen, or we're never having this again.
Wow.
Never again.
Oh my goodness.
And that was just the first of many horrible things.
Oh, yeah.
Michelle, you know too, and anybody, when you have kids, especially boys, horrible.
It's a free-for-all.
Craziness. Ben said, steam mop that Putty.
Steam mop?
That probably would work.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, don't give him any credit.
I think that would probably work, though, for real.
Don't tell him that he's smart and he knows things.
Yes, he not only is he brilliant because he picked an amazing wife, but he is brilliant because that is a great idea. Thank you.
He's really good at problem solving.
Hey, don't you hate it?
You should know.
Yes.
He always fixes it, huh?
Fixes everything, knows everything, good at everything.
I have a problem, and I think I consider myself smart sometimes. I could be figuring this out. It would not work. 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yep.
John walks in the freaking room.
First thing out of his mouth.
Or no, then it automatically works. I'm like, where were you 20 minutes ago?
See, the problem is I'm a mechanic, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the problem is, when you take
what you do.
Yeah, you take your car to the mechanic and you're like, it's making this noise, it's making a chugga.
And then it stops.
That's what happens.
Basically the story of my life. Like problems on my own out in the world. It's like, oh, everything's fine. No problems at all. Nothing's visible. I find that my husband, he just like, I'll be puzzling something out and I'll be like, this is all that will work. And he's like, well, didn't you try it like this? And I'm like, screw you, man. Like, why'd you have to know? Like, why'd you have to have such a good idea?
Stop being blatantly obvious.
Right? Stop being so smart, stupid.
Try this.
I know. I'm like,
It makes me so mad.
But we're like, well, thank you for helping.
Exactly. It's like, oh, I guess I'll do the easy thing that you said.
Hi, let's vlog with Big John. Big John is on.
Hi.
This is Jocey from Jocey Potts. She is this week's YouTuber of the week. So guys, make sure you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. Sylvia's with Love says, yes, I grabbed the phone and film it. I was sliding all over the place.
That's funny.
Oh, because she says, I don't like slime either. One day my 2-year-old got in a 5-pound bucket of slime on my floor.
Yeah,
it's like my worst nightmare.
Well, you know what? It's funny because it's not funny. So it's like funny. You want to react right away, but you're like, no one's going to believe you, and or this could go viral. So you stop, phone, record what you're seeing.
Oh man.
Funny, you could tell you're a YouTuber when that's what life becomes.
The first thing you think of? Yeah.
Like, I come home the other day and I back in and I'm in her spot.
I
get out confused. I'm like, what is going on? Then you get little Miss Not So Nice Nay like, haha, I got you.
It was pretty good.
Ruined my whole day.
Yeah, like, his whole routine.
That's my parking spot, dude.
I had no idea you were so particular.
I've been parking there for years.
I was gonna say that's totally something that like I would be particular. My husband would be like, okay, I didn't care anyways. But I would be like, what are you doing? You're changing everything.
You can't do this.
Like, this worked better.
Well, yeah. I had a feeling he would react, but I didn't like it was better than I thought.
Yeah. It made me laugh just because, like, totally what my husband would be like, shut the door. You don't live here anymore. See ya. Like, bye-bye.
John doesn't like change. Well, guess what? You got change. You live outside now. Goodbye.
Place to live.
Big John says, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sylvia says she was so mad. I would be mad too. And that brings to
Miss Michelle's. He's really good at picking a wife.
Oh yeah, Michelle says
best decision. I mean, the story of the day you met was a high point.
It's an awkward point, but yes, it's an interesting story.
John says he's late because of MVE.
I didn't watch it yet.
With Love.
I'm gonna watch it before I go to sleep though, because I'm not gonna let people spoil it for me.
So he's not even going on Twitter. So what is, because we're almost out of time, what is one thing that you have learned by doing YouTube now that you wish you knew when you first started?
I guess just like not to be nervous, sort of. Just like it doesn't matter. Like it matters, but like I, as you know, have anxiety, and I feel like when I was younger, I like let that really consume me and be like, what are people gonna think, and are people gonna like me or whatever? And I feel like it really like held me back from doing some things I would have really enjoyed. And then when I saw my kids kind of like get going with the YouTube, and it sort of lit them up a little, and I was like, that's kind of amazing. And they don't care, like, if people watch, don't watch, like, they just love the idea. Like, the whole idea of, like, that they're coming up with something, putting it together, putting it out there. When people liked it, they got excited. And I was like, why don't I just do that? Because, like, I really do like, you know, interacting with people, making people laugh. And I feel like for like so much time, I let like anxiety kind of get in the way of that and be like the voice in my head that was like, you're not going to be cool enough, so stop it. And I was like, no, actually, very cool. So whatever. So I think just to like, just go for it. Like do things that you want to do. Some people are really going to like it. Some people really aren't. And that's cool too.
Yeah.
But like, some people are going to like you.
I'm totally. I was under the same impression. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just not do this, man. And then I met Lance Stewart. We did vlogs with him, and I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of notoriety, and then I met Jesse Ridgway, McJuggernaut series with him, and then got a little more notoriety, and then I did some of my own videos and got a little more, and then I asked my 13-year-old, I'm like, so is it cool that I have like a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Donnie's like, yeah, real cool. Okay. He's like, he said, you know what's annoying? I said, no, Johnny, what's annoying? He said, when my friends come up to me and they go, dude, your dad is in McJuggernaut series.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to embarrass you. He's like, it's not embarrassing. They treat you like a movie star. They're like, oh my God, he's your dad.
I love that.
I'm like, that's pretty epic, but I don't want to embarrass you guys. And they're like, embarrassed. They're like, I'm scared to bring
mine are so little still that I feel like it's still exciting to them. Like they go around and tell people, my mom has a YouTube channel. Like they're like bragging about me. But I was like, it would be amazing if I could see myself the way my kids see me, as like a celebrity or like someone super important, right?
You should make a video of that, like a skit video of you seeing yourself through your kid's eyes.
Yes, because really, like my son, when he saw like the number of subscribers I have, which is small in comparison to a lot of people, he was like, you have 200 subscribers. Like it blew his mind. And I was like, I have to look at it like that. Like I have 200 subscribers. Like that's amazing. He thinks it's amazing.
It is.
So I was like, it's such a different like way of looking at it, right? Like it was a big deal. Yeah.
And I think that's, I know you say you suffer with anxiety, and one of all your videos are amazing, but one that just popped in my head when you said it was I think it was your raw.
Yep.
Something about your medicine.
Yep. I know the one you mean.
And it was just like, well, this is who I am. And it's like, you put yourself out on YouTube and it's like, you like me, you don't. But it's like those 200 subscribers, which I think you're at 270 now. I'm not quite sure.
I think so, yeah.
But it's like, even though you're having a horrible day,
yeah,
feel like crap, you feel like the world's against you, your anxiety and just life is overtaking, there are people that you don't know that are leaving you amazing comments, that are reaching out to you to show their support. And I think that is such an amazing thing that you would not have gotten if you did not start your YouTube channel.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, I always I'm like half joking, half not joking. And I'm like, I'm a narcissist. Like, sorry. Like, I like attention. I like people to like talk to me and like give me their thoughts, their feedback. Like, that's who I am. Like, we could deny it all we want, but like, I'm a bit of an attention seeker. It is what it is. So, I mean, when I put that video out, I was definitely more nervous because it was not scripted. It was not a plan. There was no like agenda. Whereas every other video, I at least had like think I know what I want the title to be or what theme I'm going to stay on. This one, I was like, I'm just going to get in the car and I'm going to like just ramble. And I was really nervous. Even when I watched it back, I was like, I didn't edit anything out. I didn't remove anything. I was like, oh, I look terrible. I was like, this is awful. And then I was like, nope, that's real. Like, you know what? And like, it was a moment where I was like, I do need a little bit of it's okay. And I have a lot of people in my life who give me that, but I was like, you know what? I feel like these people are on this journey with me. And like, I'm saying to you, like, I need something. Sorry guys, but like, I want something back from you. And I know that that's silly, but like, I'm like, that's how I felt. So I was like,
not everybody do what you did. I know I had a video that I was like crying in my own.
I know that was really hard to watch.
But I don't think I edited much out of that either.
No.
It's like some of those days you're not gonna the days,
Yeah.
bad days, things that make you angry, things that make you sad, and it's just life. And I think with our type of content, we can put that out there.
Yeah.
Some people
I did the same thing. Like when my dad passed away, I went down to Florida and I was like, you know what? I vlog. It's what I do. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make vlogs while I'm here. And I did it on my phone because I didn't bring a camera with me. And
Exactly.
I made 4 videos that week that I was down there. I made 4 videos and I got a lot of shit about it. Like people were like, a really hard time for your family to go through. And, I don't know why you would put that on the internet for people. It's like, you know what? I put it out there because I don't need anybody's opinions and I don't need anybody's approval to do it. I did it my own self-therapy because when my dad was alive, he was in the vlogs and he told me straight up, hey, I was always infamous. Now I'm internet famous because you put me on the vlogs. So it was like a final.
I was going to say it's like a continuation of that, right? Like
that's how people give me shit.
Well, I just feel like in any situation, grieving, just dealing with difficult situations, who's anybody to say what's the right way to deal with something? So I'm like, if this works for me, then it works for me, right? So that's what it is.
So guys, we are almost up. I know it's getting late. So if you guys have any questions for Jocey that you would like to
have them,
make sure you comment below and we will ask them. And if you guys have not already, make sure you click on that subscribe button for Daisies and also subscribe to Jocey Potts because as you guys have seen that she is amazing. She has a lot of different content on her channel. And you will laugh, you will cry, you'll be like, okay. You will learn a lot of things because amazing.
I'm a professional.
And she has Legos.
I do have Legos.
So if you guys have any questions, make sure you comment below so I can ask them and she can give you the answers. Vlog with Big John says people have their own ways to cope.
True.
Absolutely.
And you know what? I think it's, since we do vlog our life and you guys see that, the bad, the ugly. And, I think, there's a reason why you started your channel. And I think it's the same reason I did, to make and capture memories. And so now we can, and Jocey too, you can, look back 10 years from now and your kids will be like, Mom, what did you do 10 years ago? And like, what did you like? Would you like to say? Let's see. The double skip, skip it.
Oh man.
What I like about it is like, I feel like I'm growing our family even more because like we're reaching out to everybody out there and it gives you that, I'm not the only one going through this. There's a lot of other people that's been through it and can help me, or there's other people that haven't been through it that I can help them, or, like when I was in Jesse's series and everything, it's like everything has to be hush hush and it's all professional and everything is like directly, this is how it is. It taught me how to be a better YouTuber because I was like, you know what? I never thought in that kind of perspective.
Yep.
Now I do, and I'm like, it's an opportunity that, now I know more about angles and lighting and
absolutely
and what ways to film things, and it's like, you know what, the dude's brilliant, and I would have never had that opportunity if I didn't just keep going. You just gotta keep going.
Absolutely.
So, is there anything that you would want the people who are watching this to know?
Just keep watching, I guess. And like honestly, I think the whole thing is everybody's relatable to somebody, right? So for me, maybe some people find me relatable or they just find me entertaining, and that's cool too. But I hope everybody sort of sees a little something and thinks to themselves, I get where she's coming from. basically. Or she's a little bit funny.
She's a lot.
A lot bit. There you go.
So we want to thank you guys on and watch this live. If you are watching this on recorded replay, guys, she's amazing.
I was waiting for you.
Yeah.
VHS,
if you guys
on VHS, it's gonna come to you guys on VHS. Just keep waiting.
It's on Memorex. Make sure you put in the comments.
Look for us on Betamax, or what is it called?
So we want to thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. I know I love this series, and I knew that this was going to be a funny one.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate you so much, Jocey, just for your continued support with both of our channels, with the Small YouTuber Army and the YouTuber Creators Alliance, and not just supporting one channel, but you support so many others. You're an amazing person behind the camera and also in front of the camera. And we are very lucky to have come across your channel and that we're friends with you.
Well, and I appreciate both of you so much because, again, you've opened this door for all of this support. You guys are like the advocates, I feel, for literal, real, genuine support, and it's amazing. Yes. That's amazing. So thank you so much.
No,
the Facebook groups, the Twitter, all the retweets, all that, all the stuff you guys do that I'm sure a lot of people maybe don't always notice. So thank you.
Thank you. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Jocey, for being this week's YouTuber of the Week. Hope you guys have an amazing night. Always think positive, never give up. Make sure you share this video and also subscribe to all of our channels. If you see anybody, Wilbert, her link, here, let me do it. I'm going to send it to you again. Hold on there. Her link will be in the description below. It is youtube.com/Jocey, Jocey, Potts, Potts. So if you give me about 5 minutes, I'll put it in the description below. So thank you guys so very much. Always think positive, never give up, live life to the fullest, and I will see you guys tomorrow because I am a multi-content creator and a daily uploader. So bye, guys.